Good afternoon, welcome back to Tea's Veggies. Sometimes you have good things to report and sometimes you just have bad things. And I didn't treat the garden right, so it's all my fault. I lost some of the tomatoes and leeks that I planted because I wasn't in the garden doing anything for a few days. So they're gone. I have one tomato that I see here still and the next one here. That seems to be a leek still, but I had put in so much tomatoes and they are nowhere to be found. I guess the heat, because this area is very hot, so a lack of water wasn't the greatest thing for them. So I have to really be more mindful of my young seedlings. That was not a good thing to happen to them at all. I feel so guilty. And you know when you raise a plant from young and then you put it in the ground expecting it to do so well, but then you ill-treat the poor plant. So that's a sad development, but maybe it wasn't from not being watered, because look here, there were several cucumbers here and all you can see is a head. So it can also be that something ate them. Listen, you just have to prepare yourself for losses. They said that during this month of April we're supposed to get some rain. It's supposed to be wetter than average. So I'm hoping that we really do get some good rain, because sometimes I get caught up and I don't get the time to water and the plants suffer, unfortunately. So I hope that it does rain a lot, and then the rain does so much more for the plants than what I can do for them. And then we have water issues, so the water keeps going. Here is not set up to a cistern or anything, and the water keeps going. Beneficial to me, no other plants. So there were some days where I just didn't water because I couldn't water. There wasn't any water, and just the way the pressure is running there is because the water is not on completely, so it might be going. I think it was supposed to be off all day. I'm just getting home from work, so it probably was off all day. I'm trying to give them a good soaking because they were so neglected. I feel for them. So some plants manage to survive without having rain, with being watered, without being bothered too much. But look at these strawberries. Look how these are suffering. They're in dire need of water. The thyme is a plant that doesn't like water, so that's fine. Everything else in this corner is fine. This is the time when I enjoy the passion fruit tree the most, when it starts dropping off the passion fruit. I have some juice that I made already, and I can mix some more juice again. And there's nothing better than natural juices. They taste so good. So this is what passion fruit season looks like. You go around, you look for the passion fruit on the ground, and you pick them up. Okay, I'm seeing more than I had bargained for. I don't have a container. This should be quite interesting. And let me see if in between there, if I see any more. No, I think that's about it. So here they are. Now I have to try put them in my shirt or something because I didn't come prepared. So this is their former transportation because I don't have a basket. There was some rain today, so everything is nice and wet. And let me just show you what happens with a little bit of water. So I did show this strawberry, and that was yesterday. And look at it today. So it was in dire need of water. Now my father is working on several projects. This is one area where he's digging up, and he's gonna mix up the soil and add in, I think, some potting soil to make it nice and loose, so that it could be something like this area that is doing wonderful. I am so happy with this little area. Oh, look at that, look at that. You came along with me when I was planting these, transplanting them, and look at them. They're already putting on flowers. That is sweet. And look how big these cucumbers got now. I just hope they don't choke out these peppers in between them, but all of the tomatoes are putting on flowers. I am enjoying this patch. I keep saying that I'm enjoying this patch. So here he seems to have dug out. So this is the dirt that he took out of there, I'm guessing. Yes, because it's full of rocks. And this ground is very rocky. So every time you start to dig up another plot, you have to deal with lots of rocks. So this should be very nice for planting. You can see the perlite, which I guess was in one of the packs of soil that he put in there. Here's another tomato flowering. And this, I don't need the flowers on these though. So the basil, you take off the flowers, and the plant will keep bunching, and that could be used. Nice tea, and you could cook with it if you wish to do so. This other tomato, all the flowers were taken off by some animal, except, oh no, they were taken off lower down, lower down here, except for this one. And then we have other flowers coming here, and we have some more flowers that are gonna come out here. My lime trees here, still striving, putting out new leaves. And here is okra season. Now I have another thing to get from the garden. Here's another okra that's too small for me. And look at this tiny tree. I'm gonna relieve it a little bit of this okra. Hopefully I don't damage the plant because I didn't come with the clippers. Plant, I have to tell you, this okra has been on here for a while, because it would have come off a lot easier than that. I took off the peppers yesterday, so for sure I don't have any of those that are red right now. That's fine. I have enough in the fridge. And look at this. This eggplant tree is starting to put on flowers, and this tiny one as well. I'm excited about that. And this seasoned pepper is looking so nice. So I just took off the flowers off of this basil. Oh, there's one more here. So basically I just clip it with my fingernails. And then I'm just gonna take off this one here. And the tree will keep bunching. Oh, I do have something I want to show you. So let me just put these down. So here's a cashew nut tree And I showed the blossoms not too long ago, which there are still blossoms. But look at this, some baby fruit. Let me show you some bigger ones. Oh gosh, and the leaves are still wet. Here we have some there. And this one I think is a little better that you can see it. So soon we'll be having lots of cashew nut to pick. Garden is coming alive. Well, the fruit trees are coming alive. The sugar apple I think is putting on blossom as well. Yeah, that's putting on blossom. See if we'll get close enough to one of them to show you. So here's a sugar apple blossom, and they're all over. I don't know if you could. Oh, there's a baby. Wait, let me see if I can get to that. And here's I also want to show you this corn coming in. I just wanted to show you the last set of seedlings planted last weekend. Have some zinnias coming up, some teddy bear sunflower, some Charleston Wakefield cabbage, and some collards. Oh no, I also have some all-season cabbage. I don't know how they would fare as we start to go into the hotter months, but I'm trying to just keep planting as much as possible. I want to thank you for joining me as always on my channel, and I just want to say that we're going to keep on planting as much as possible. I went to the supermarket yesterday and I didn't buy peppers, I didn't need to get eggplant, okras, and I feel good about that, and I could make juices with my passion fruit. So I am happy about that, and I wish to hear from you guys as well that your shopping list is reducing. So thank you again for being here at Teas Veggies. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with someone you know that loves gardening. Bye.